Yerski. What's that word, YouTubians, man? What's that word? How we feeling tonight, gang? Shit, God, Jim, I'm tapping in a little late. I was getting a little litty over here vibing and all that. I mean,
So, with that being said,
what's that word, though? How we feeling like? I'm tapping. Make sure I'm live real quick.
So, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first. So, with that being said,
what's that word though? How we feeling like? I see we in motion. I had to make sure we up. Let's go. What's that word again? All right, we tapping in. Yeah, I'm coming on here a little lit tonight. That's a fact. Don't worry about that though. What's this? I'm tapping in because this is what I seen on my phone. On my phone, I just seen this. Trump captured the Venezuelan president or some shit like that. Like what? Hold up.
And we start with Lucas Tomlinson live in West Palm Beach, where the commander-in-chief has been spending the holidays. And Lucas, you've had great coverage overnight here. What else are we learning about this operation?
Well, good morning, Griffin. A daring operation in the pre-dawn hours and 2 a.m. local in Caracas, 1 a.m. East Coast time. U.S. Special Operations Forces flew in from off the coast of...
This was 7 a.m., as y'all can see.
Venezuela to snatch Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro and his wife. President Trump announcing the news on Truth Social a short time ago. I'll read it for our viewers. It says, quote, "The United States of America has successfully carried out a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader, President Nicolas Maduro, who has been, along with his wife, captured and flown out of the country. This operation was done in conjunction with U.S. law enforcement. Details to follow. There will be a news conference today at 11 a.m. at Mar-a-Lago. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump." And
at Mar-a-Lago.
Just before the assault force arrived at Maduro's compound, you can imagine the intelligence that U.S. intelligence agency had to have to know where to send the assault force to be able to locate and grab Maduro as well as his wife. You had numerous airstrikes throughout Caracas.
Trump moving stealth. Trump moving stealth out here.
Targeting Maduro's forces at a military base in Caracas as well as an air base, also Venezuela's largest port. And this is something President Trump has been threatening for months. It started with the drone strikes on the alleged drug boats in the Caribbean and the Eastern Pacific, over 24 to date, killing over 100 people. You saw it when U.S. forces seized, as a law enforcement matter, the oil tankers that the Trump administration said were associated with the Maduro regime. The goal is to cut off the drug and oil revenue stream for Nicolas Maduro. And for months, we've heard President Trump say that Maduro must go. And Maduro was very defiant. Despite repeated threats from President Trump, over 15 times, President Trump said he will be striking on land.
It was about that time Trump did. Listen, man, you want a president that sleep or a president that put him to sleep? You know what I'm saying?
Recall on Monday,
but he ain't put him to sleep. He just captured his ass.
Heard the president confirming that the CIA struck a target along the coast of Venezuela, destroying some of Maduro's drug boats. And again, this has been something that is not quite unprecedented. We saw in 1989 with the seizure of Manuel Noriega from Panama. This is something that the president wanted. We had not heard from President Trump, almost shades of Operation Midnight Hammer when those B-2...
Midnight Hammer. Bro, you want a president that sleep or you want a president that catch them while they sleep? President, nigga, Trump caught these niggas, him and his wife, while they was sleep up in the bed, nigga. On some Sleepy Joe shit.
Struck Iran. We haven't seen President Trump over the past 2 days. We heard from him on New Year's Eve. It was interesting. A reporter asked the president what his goal was for this coming year. He replied, peace. Well, for the President Nicolas Maduro, he didn't get that. Now, we did hear from Maduro yesterday, guys. he sounded like he was almost pleading in an interview done from a car, believe it or not, saying he was almost begging the Trump administration for a deal with oil. Of course, many American oil firms were kicked out of Venezuela decades ago. We've heard from President Trump in recent days saying he wants that oil back, and the company's in.
Well, and it's excuse me, pretty clear, Lucas, that the clock had run out for Nicolas Maduro to come to the table despite that interview that he did. Lucas, we're just getting a tweet this morning from Senator Mike Lee, who is saying just got off the phone with Secretary Rubio. He informed me that Nicolas Maduro has been arrested by U.S. personnel to stand trial on criminal charges in the United States, and that the kinetic action we saw tonight was deployed to protect and defend those executing the arrest warrant. This action likely falls within the president's inherent authority under Article 2 of the Constitution to protect U.S. personnel from an actual or imminent attack. It's interesting as we read that, Lucas, the vice president, Delcy Rodriguez of Venezuela, took earlier to state TV in Venezuela demanding proof of life of Maduro. But it's pretty apparent that it's unclear who is running that country right now. You're looking live at some of the strikes that were carried out there. Do we have any more indication about who is running the country there now, and whether or not any of the other individuals like the vice president and others associated with Maduro's regime may be targets still?
What's notable, that statement from Venezuela's vice president confirming the news from President Trump that President Nicolas Maduro and his wife were seized by that American assault force, likely either the Delta Force or SEAL Team 6, flown by the 160th Special Operation Aviation Regiment, the Night Stalkers, the most elite pilots in the world. It's notable. We saw the video of those U.S. Army
The most elite in the world.
Helicopters flying low over Venezuela under the cover of those airstrikes in darkness, that you didn't see any Venezuelan surface-to-air missiles or AAA anti-aircraft fire. And it's notable, Griff, that I spoke to Elliot Abrams, President Trump's former special envoy to Venezuela recently. He said this was a showdown between President Trump and Nicolas Maduro, and there could only be one winner. And that is why President Trump likely did not back down. You had this large military buildup in the Caribbean. You have about a dozen warships offshore. You have the USS Gerald R. Ford strike group that was rerouted from Europe, came to the Caribbean. You had the USS Iwo Jima amphibious assault ship. You have dozens of helicopters aboard there. Of course, dozens of strike aircraft aboard Ford. You also had squadrons of F-35 stealth fighter jets from the Air Force that arrived in Puerto Rico in recent days, from the Air Force, including the Green Mountain Boys from Vermont. You also had the Marine Corps F-35 Bravo version also on the ground in Puerto Rico. So you had this large armada and firepower assembled. You had KC-135 refueling planes in the Dominican Republic. President Trump offered no indication that he was backing down from his threat. And President Trump, when he makes these threats, typically follows through, and that's what we saw in the pre-dawn.
When he makes these threats, he typically follows through. He typically follows through on those threats. All right, so he got his ass, basically. Trump captured him. Where's the picture of homie wearing a Nike tech? Well, homie was wearing a Nike tech.
Reaction is pouring in from around the globe after the U.S. carried out what the Trump administration has described as a large-scale strike against Venezuela and its leader. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres emphasizing the importance of international law, saying he is deeply alarmed by the recent escalation as it sets a dangerous...
Look, bro, homie was caught wearing a Nike tech. Son had on a Nike tech, not just the top either. He had the bottom too. Top and bottom Nike tech. Like, what was my son doing? What was Buddy really on? Nike tech up.
Soberanía de una nación que es símbolo de independencia, dignidad y solidaridad. Y un ataque inaceptable al derecho internacional. No, señores.
No, senores. All right. Shout out to Trump for doing what he's supposed to do. What we got going on? Dad abandons 4-year-old on the freeway instantly regrets it.
That car swerved quickly over to the shoulder, stopped, pulled his daughter out of his vehicle, set the daughter on the ground, and was going to drive away.
Frustrated. About what? The struggles of parenting.
Horrified bystanders watch as a 4-year-old girl is left.
So he literally put his daughter out of the car and drove away, and they had to go find. Hold on, we gotta figure this out. Dad abandons 4-year-old on freeway, instantly regrets it.
On the shoulder of a busy freeway near speeding traffic, they rush to intervene, only to discover the person who left her there is her own father.
He's like, I was just trying to scare her, but I am in shock. Like, I'm just in shock.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On August 23, 2025, dispatchers in Pierce County, Washington receive a call from a woman on the freeway.
Hi there. We're just right off of 512, right after it changes from 161 in Puyallup.
Okay.
And a gentleman pulled over to the side of the road and was going to leave his child on the side of the road. But there are several cars who pulled over and have him here, not letting him leave.
Conveniently, a Washington state trooper passes the group of bystanders and stops to investigate after one of them flags him down.
What's going on?
We were driving down the road, and that car swerved quickly over to the shoulder, stopped, pulled his daughter out of his vehicle, set the daughter on the ground, and was going to drive away.
Okay.
And the only reason he didn't drive away was because he was going to leave her.
Did you say what for? Did you say why?
No, I don't know.
Want to tell me what's going on? Rough moment, single parenting. I'm trying to go to the store with my daughter, and she's screaming, and it's hard to focus on the road, so I have to pull over. Okay, you pulled over and did what? I took her out of the vehicle so I could talk to her. And I said, I know it's not the best parenting tactic. I said, I'm going to leave you here if you continue not to listen to me. She continued to throw a fit. Mom just left for the military a couple days ago, so it's been...
Bruh, this dude threatened his daughter that if she don't stop throwing fits and having an attitude, pissing him off, he's gonna leave her on the side of the road. And he actually tried to leave her on the side of the road. Like, this nigga's a wild boy, yo. You're 88, what's the word, my guy? How you feeling tonight, gang? What up? Hope your night going well, gang. I'm on here feeling well, gang. I came on here a little sauce.
The girl, who is just
But do you peep this, bro? Dad abandons 4-year-old on the side of the road.
4 years old, is now
Side of the freeway, instantly regrets it.
in her booster seat and sitting in the dad's vehicle. But according to one witness, she was seen crying and walking along the freeway, where the posted speed limit is 60 miles per hour.
Where are you guys coming from? The movies?
I feel you.
K-pop, Demon Hunter. So what was your plan? You were just going to leave her here on the shoulder? No. I pulled forward, maybe probably about as far as that guy's car, and then I stopped. I was not going to leave her here. I just told her I was going to get in the truck. Do you have your ID on you? Yes.
This is not
He
good.
hands over his driver's license.
Bro, this shit is not going to look good in court. This shit is not going to look good in court, bro. He literally said, I got in my car and I drove off just a little.
And a military ID, identifying him as 34-year-old Morgan Edward Barnes. However, Morgan's claim that he wasn't going to leave his 4-year-old daughter doesn't line up with witness accounts.
So why are all these people saying that you were trying to drive off and leave your daughter here? It just happened. I got in the truck. I said, I'm going to leave. If you don't calm down and we can be on the same page so we can go to the store. She wanted to go home instead of grabbing groceries for dinner. I drove probably from there to here. I got out and I started walking. There was already people pulled over. Was she yelling? Was she being called? Was she throwing things? What was she doing? What was the
screaming, crying.
screaming, crying?
Also, I had a previous experience when I was younger. My buddy's dad's wife died because they were arguing in the car. The kid's screaming, so I'm nervous of things happening in the car, and I get distracted by it.
Have you had anything to drink today?
Negative.
No. Okay.
I'm not a drinker or a drugger.
The trooper heads over to the vehicle to check on the 4-year-old girl.
Tell me what happened today. Nothing? Were you being ornery with your dad? Yeah. You get a little bit angry with you. Did you go to the movies? Yeah, what movie did you go see? Was it good? Yeah? Did you have any owies anywhere? Okay. Are you hurt anywhere? Okay. Get in there, right?
The trooper then returns to speak with the witnesses, explaining what he's gathered from the situation.
So, it sounds to me like he just had it was to his wits' end with her, apparently. Whatever that might mean. So he was trying to teach her a lesson, apparently. He said he wasn't going to drive off. He said he was just going to drive forward a little bit. I'm just telling you what he said. I wasn't here.
Well, we saw it. He wasn't just proving a point. He was like taking off, like
he was taking
the
off,
tires
man.
were squealing and taking off. So
okay. 3 cars pulled off the highway, man. Yeah. I mean,
how far away did he get?
But if he was really taking off that far, how would y'all have been able to stop him right there? Like, come on, let's go. He didn't really take off
from her.
Why did he stop? Were you standing in?
I honestly think he stopped because 3 cars pulled over.
Yeah. How far away from her did he get though when he was driving?
20 yards.
About that, yeah.
And she's just walking around like
she's on the side of the freeway. I mean, he takes her out, he ushers her around, and then he just left it.
And he set her right next to the highway.
Given the conflicting accounts, the trooper heads over to his cruiser to contact his supervisor and make a decision on where to go from here. Meanwhile, backup arrives and gets more details from Morgan.
What's going on? I showed him late, so what? I just need a second. I'm frustrated. About what? The struggles of parenting.
Morgan explains the 4-year-old's mother is currently on deployment with the U.S. Army Reserves.
How long has she been gone? Since February. She doesn't come back till March. It's just one kid, or how many kids you have? Five? Between 2 of us, we got 9, but 5 of them were in the house. Okay.
Bro, it's February now, nigga. What do you mean since February? What month could it be? She on reserve, nigga? What type of reserve keep you a whole year? So nigga, you only had the kids by yourself for a month.
And it's just you taking care of all 5 kids, huh? Yeah. Get it. It's rough.
Meanwhile, the trooper who first responded to the scene gets in contact with his supervisor and explains the situation.
And when I'm talking to him, he's not impaired or anything. He said they just came from the movies. She confirmed it. She doesn't have any injuries or anything on her. He said that his wife's just got deployed to the military. He's a single parent at the moment. Things are tough. And she was screaming and yelling, and he was just trying to punish her, I guess. All these people here are all angry, wanting to see something done right now. He has a military ID. I don't know if he's still in the military or not. It says veteran on his Arizona driver's license.
Were you prior military? Yeah. What was your MS?
12 November.
Oh, okay. I was at 12 Bravo.
Yeah, I hung out with those guys a lot.
Yeah.
He just medically discharged me a few weeks ago.
Nice. How's that treating you?
Take it day by day.
I gotcha.
As the trooper continues speaking with his supervisor, he receives instructions regarding Morgan and his 4-year-old daughter.
Okay.
As the girl's mother is active duty military, the supervisor also asks him to get her name and rank so he can contact the provost marshal's office, the military's on-base law enforcement authority.
Yeah. Why is that? Okay.
Are you active? Are you?
No, he just got out.
He got out. Your wife is active though, you said?
Correct.
Yeah. What unit is she? Is she here at Lewis?
Yes.
What's her name?
I don't want to disclose that information. I apologize.
You don't really have a choice here.
Correct.
Do you have any family in the area?
Unfortunately, I don't.
You don't. Okay. All right. I need you to turn off, put your hands behind your back when you're under arrest. Alice, can you scoot over?
Yeah, let's go over here.
So if you don't want to give me the information for the military, I can contact them to come pick up your daughter, then we're going to have to take her to Child Protective Services. Because you're under arrest right now for child abandonment.
Morgan is led away in handcuffs, while 2 witnesses return to his vehicle and remain with the 4-year-old girl so she isn't left on her own.
So like I said, you're under arrest for the child abandonment, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You have the right at this time to an attorney. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. And do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you slide on in for me?
This shit not gonna sound good in court. I can tell you that.
Can you slide on in for me?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I'm not closing the door yet, but I need you in the car, okay?
Can I talk to you real quick? Can you put, I know this sounds ridiculous. I have severe claustrophobia from the military. I'm begging you just to put my hands in front of me.
I can't do that. Hard no. Can you roll the window down? I could do that. I'm not even closing the door yet. I need you in the car so I can talk to you, okay?
Morgan is asked again if there's anyone who can pick up his daughter, and he suggests a neighbor. He then asks the trooper to retrieve his phone from the vehicle, and that's when the trooper notices a photo of the girl's mother tucked inside Morgan's wallet.
Hey, she looks real familiar. I think I know her.
Okay. Well, that would be great because then if we could figure out where, we could just we could get her to the post.
Okay.
Or something. That's what Jim was telling me to do.
I could try to call her. I don't know if she'll pick up because they're.
You have her number?
Yeah. Let me try to call her.
He said she just got deployed.
Who know about them Uncrustables? Who know about them Uncrustables? Who know about these Smuckers Jones? Who know about these Smuckers Uncrustables, huh? Who know about these? These fire.
Well, they're in, I know where they're at. They're in Texas. If they're still there.
Morgan is asked one more time to give his wife's name, and he finally provides the information.
What is your wife's name?
Alyssa.
What?
Alyssa.
Okay. What does she do in the Army?
She's a glorified babysitter. I'm not trying to make a joke. She's a CSM.
CSM? Is that what you said, CSM?
Correct, yeah.
Trooper On, who recognized the girl's mother by her photo, is able to get her on the line and explain the situation.
Your husband has been arrested. And it's for child abandonment. Correct. We had a third-party witness saying that your husband was trying to abandon her on the side of the highway. Basically stressed out and taking care of the kids and stuff. I don't know if he has prior mental history or anything like that, but yeah, that's.
She states that she'll contact her 25-year-old daughter, the young girl's stepsister, to come pick her up. But first, she asks to speak to her 4-year-old to make sure she's okay.
Look at this nice police.
Hi! I got Mom on the phone and she wants to talk to you. Yeah, it's Mom.
Hi, Mama. Hi, sweet girl. How's it going? Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah. Aww. Baby, you're gonna go with the police for a little bit, and Pippy's gonna come pick you up, okay? Hey, are you okay? Yeah. Okay. Mommy loves you, okay?
Aww.
Okay. Hey, it's okay. You're safe, okay? You must be mommy. I miss you too, sweet girl. Please relax, okay? Hey, it's okay. It's okay. These are mommy's friends. They're gonna take care of you, okay?
Yeah, I know your mom really well, okay? And I'll take care of you, I promise, okay? Okay.
She's then given the opportunity to speak with her husband. Afterwards, she shares more insights with Trooper On.
So yeah, you've been going through it with his ex.
I wonder what she said to her husband, though, after she know his ass left the daughter there on the side of the road.
Okay.
Found out that his other daughter isn't his.
Ah, that's a whole... Wait, real quick. Just letting you know you're still being audio recorded.
I'm totally okay with
Okay,
that.
just letting you know.
It's just, yeah, no, it's so much outside his character to lose it like that, but been really bad. She's got ADHD. She's all over the damn place.
Okay.
And so he's trying to spend the night with, like, take her to go do something she likes, and she's just been throwing these fits because they just left here. We just got a lot going on.
Yeah.
But for him to just, he's going to be like, no, I'm just going to leave you in the, like, on the side of it. He's like, I was just trying to scare her, but I am in shock. Like, I'm just in shock. I would never imagine that would be the case.
The 4-year-old stepsister is contacted, but the 25-year-old is nearly an hour away from their location. Trooper On volunteers to take the child to a more safe location to meet with her.
I appreciate it.
Does she get a ride with you?
Yep.
Okay, I told her.
Thank you.
She has an itchy stone that's for stress.
Okay.
And then a doc stickers.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll bring everything she needs.
Okay. Oh, I'll take your garbage. Okay. Bye, honey. Bye, honey. See you later.
After securing her car seat in his cruiser, the two head out, and the 4-year-old comments on what happened. But
these are random strangers in the street that just wanted to help. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Between her and her father.
My dad thinks that I keep being bad. My dad thinks about that, and my dad and I was not being rude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does D-E-R spell?
D-E-R?
Yeah.
Der.
I just spelled der. That is crazy.
By contrast, her father's ride to jail is nothing but silent. Witnesses who remained on scene until both the 4-year-old girl and her father were gone provided written statements and were sent on their way. The trooper noted in his report, had it not been for the prompt action of the witnesses, the child could have been seriously injured or abducted.
Who knows?
Fortunately, she suffered no harm.
Do you like my shirt? It has red.
Like God only knows if he was actually gonna leave her there, or if he was just trying to scare her for real.
He's on it.
Do you like that song?
Yeah. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah, let me play it for you.
Yeah.
The young girl sings along to the music as they park at a Denny's restaurant to wait for her stepsister, who eventually arrives and safely collects the 4-year-old girl. According to court documents, 34-year-old Morgan Edward Barnes was charged with abandonment of a dependent person in the 2nd degree. 2 days after his arrest, he was released on his own recognizance and ordered no contact with his daughter. He entered a plea of not guilty, and his case...
You following the news nowadays, Jim? Whose kid is this? I'm definitely following the news, bro. My Trump done went crazy. Trump done... Nigga, he trying to make a point.
is ongoing.
I definitely follow the news. I just don't talk about it on YouTube.
If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access.
When a school field trip ends in amputation, what the hell? When a school trip ends in amputation is crazy.
I heard the rumble strips, and then I just heard kids screaming. Oh, I hope that little girl can keep her foot.
Yeah, me too.
A high school field trip takes a terrifying turn when a bus crashes into a guardrail, trapping a student inside the wreckage. In the aftermath, Michigan State Police review the bus's security footage, and what it reveals changes everything.
We all know what comes after that.
Yes, you end up on TV getting arrested.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with the crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On Saturday, March 29, 2025, Michigan State troopers arrive at the scene of a devastating crash.
Alright. Is anyone dead?
No. We got one that's still partially trapped. Her feet are pinned in underneath from the guardrail right now. That's it. Lady in the long sleeve white shirt, right in the middle of the two groups, older lady, that's the driver. I didn't, like I said, I didn't ask her what happened yet or anything like that. Okay.
Alright.
According to police records, the bus was carrying 9 high school students and 4 adults, including the driver.
I just sheared the whole side of the bus off just now.
A twisted chunk of the guardrail has pierced the bus, trapping a young teenager named Emma inside. As emergency crews work to free her, a state trooper checks on the other students.
Were you guys on a field trip or?
Yeah, we're going to college.
A college tour? Where are you guys from?
Grand Rapids, Civic Theater.
Okay. Do you all go to the same high school or different high schools?
It's for theater, but it's for a theater program.
A theater pro? Okay. Where are you guys going to visit? What college?
We're going to Oberlin College.
Oh, where the heck is that?
It's in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, the students among the group report only minor injuries, including a bloody nose, head, and leg pain. A trooper questions the driver, 44-year-old Angela Fitzgerald, hoping to understand how the incident occurred.
I don't know if I hit something and veered over like that.
When did you guys start driving?
I picked them up at 6 o'clock, so I started driving at about 5:30. We haven't been on the road long at all.
Now, where were you taking them to?
Ohio.
Ohio, okay. Where did you guys start from?
Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids, okay, so not too far.
No, we haven't gone.
Okay. Do you think it was some sort of vehicle defect that happened, or?
I'm not sure.
Did you fall asleep or doze off?
I don't think so.
No.
It was pulling, but it was pulling to the left, and it wasn't anything. I couldn't really tell if it was wind or if it was the wheel pulling.
Okay.
But it did seem to be pulling to the left, but this was the right.
Okay.
However, one of the adult mentors for the Civic Theater program shares a concerning observation.
Did you see what occurred or anything, or you just kind of were just like, ah?
I mean, I noticed that our driver had dozed off at first, and then they must have just full stopped. Yeah.
Investigators will later see the truth for themselves after viewing the security footage from inside the bus.
Nobody wants to get into an accident.
What's that?
I said nobody wants to get into an accident.
No.
I'm going to beat myself up over this.
No, I got you.
I have 2 kids myself. I just had the kids back by the ambulance. I'm expecting one of your moms to show up and beat me up any minute now. I know how I'd react in this situation.
Yeah, I got you.
I probably wouldn't beat anybody up, but I would do it.
When's the last time that you had something to drink, alcoholic beverage? Months.
According to police records, while Angela was deemed to have slower speech at times, there was no other sign of impairment. The trooper noted no odor of intoxicants, no bloodshot or watery eyes, and that Angela was able to maintain her balance. Per company policy, Angela consents to go to the hospital for a blood draw.
You don't have any weapons or anything? Do you have any pockets here?
No.
Any pocket knives or anything like that?
No.
Okay, is it okay if I check your purse real quick?
Go for it.
Thank you. I'm not going to go too crazy. Lorazepam. When's the last time you took the...
About 8 o'clock last night.
8 o'clock last night, okay.
Yeah, I don't take them home driving.
That's fine. Okay, perfect. I'll have you take a seat in here. I'm not going to put you in handcuffs or anything, but
okay.
I'll just fasten that.
All right. I promise to behave myself, not play with your computer.
No, you're fine.
I won't start pushing buttons. I do like air horns, though, and I do see air horns.
Better not.
All right, so now what? No, they're not going to say nothing. Nobody will be there. I just need to start looking for new jobs. Like right now.
Once Emma is freed from the bus, she's transported to Sparrow Lansing Hospital with a severe injury to her left foot and ankle. 3 other students are also transported by ambulance for treatment, and the rest are picked up by their parents at the crash site. While heading to the hospital for Angela's blood draw, the trooper updates his colleague over the phone. Though the news he shares about Emma is redacted, Angela has a clear reaction to what she's about to hear.
Just past the exit is like the face of the guardrail. And then essentially what happened is the bus just ran down the side of the guardrail. It ended up shearing off the passenger side a little bit. And then hit one of the girls' foot. And she went down to spare on me. So that's why we're calling you guys.
Oh, I hope that little girl can keep her foot.
Yeah, me too.
According to Angela, she went to bed last night around 8 p.m. and got plenty of rest before this morning's drive.
Did you feel tired driving? Did you have some coffee this morning?
I didn't have any coffee this morning. I was a little tired.
You were? Okay.
But I've never fallen asleep in a car, period.
Do you think that you dozed off? I mean,
I don't think so. Like I said, I can't.
Her face was crazy, right? I don't know what she heard, but whatever she heard.
Sleep in your car while you're driving.
Okay.
I'll get sick.
Okay.
So I can't see myself being able to.
You don't know for sure.
No, I don't know if the wind caught me, if I hit something and it knocked me to the side. I don't know. It just happened so fast. And then I heard the rumble strips, and then I just heard kids screaming.
While Angela isn't certain what caused the crash, the bus's internal cameras captured every second and will soon show exactly how it all unfolded.
Do I need to do a breathalyzer and stuff too?
No, we'll just,
they can
I guess if you'd be willing to, that's fine. But
Yeah, I'll do whatever I need to do.
You said you haven't drank in months anyways.
No, I'm not. We were just laughing about it last night. You can come to my house and make just about any drink you want. We go to the store and buy alcohol and it never gets open.
Yeah.
I'm normally too tired to drink. Drinking makes you tired.
Right. It definitely does.
Unless you overdo it, and then it makes you stupid, and I'd rather not be either.
And we all know what comes after that.
Yes. Yes, you end up on TV getting arrested.
Something like that.
That's what's happening to you right now.
Do you do any marijuana?
I ate a couple of gummies probably a week ago.
A week ago?
Yeah. If there's going to be anything else in my system, that's what it would be.
Okay. Well, you said that was a week ago?
Yeah.
So that should be dissipated for me.
At the hospital, a preliminary breath test reveals no indication of alcohol in Angela's system. Any other potential impairment would depend on the results of her blood test. Meanwhile, after receiving crash data from the bus, the troopers discuss the results, which capture the violence of the crash in shocking detail.
She was going 68 on cruise control the entire time leading up, no braking until 0.2 seconds before the near collision, before the near deployment, which would have been the collision with the guardrail.
Right.
And at that 0.2 seconds before, she jerks the wheel.
She did say she hit the rumble strips. I don't know if that has anything to do.
She would have went past the strips.
In
order to hit where she did on that guardrail, I think she would have been past the rumble.
Okay.
But she jerked it back. That's what made it a glancing blow with the guardrail.
Gotcha.
So
she would have been going straight at it if she didn't.
Because with the road curve there, she would have teed it up.
Ooh.
And then it would have killed everyone.
While the guardrail kept the bus from plunging down a steep embankment, the collision with the rail itself inflicted the most devastating injuries.
The piece that was in the bus, that was the head unit. Like, that was the front.
From where they first hit?
Yes. That was the front of the guardrail.
Oh, so that's where it came.
That's where it goes down, and then there's that little strike plate on it.
Yep.
Well, it took the strike plate with it.
Oh, okay.
That's what that was. That could have been way, way worse.
So that was initial impact what screwed her foot.
Yes.
And then it just kind of...
And then it rode the line. Like it rode her.
And then just sliced her.
Yeah. One of the passengers smoked their head on the top windshield.
What?
There's a perfect head strike.
Like the front windshield?
Yeah. So, like, there's the...
Like by the driver windshield?
Up above. Like, if you're standing straight up, dude, they went launched.
According to police records, a young girl named Michaela was among those transported to the hospital and was diagnosed with a concussion and traumatic brain injury. Michaela's mother informed investigators that the young teenager had brain surgery prior to the crash, and the injury re-agitated.
Brain surgery prior to the crash. the wrong person, somebody who needed to not get their head smacked, was standing in the wrong place, bro, shaking my head.
To the area of her brain that she had surgery on, resulting in her being placed on 24-hour supervision by doctors.
Wow. That's crazy. And a head strike will you up. Oh, I mean, especially if they hit it and it like compressed back. Yeah. Because then you can get some spinal compression. I can't wait to see the video though. Yeah. Like that was almost really bad. Yeah.
Video footage was quickly obtained, revealing the horrifying moments just before impact. The footage begins at 6:53 a.m. The road ahead is clear, with no sign of oncoming traffic.
She's sleeping.
Is everybody okay?
Oh my god! Emma, are you okay? No. Emma, somebody help Emma. Emma, are your legs okay? No. Emma.
She definitely threw a dope.
Guys, legs are, Emma's legs are stuck. Hold on. Where's the phone? I don't know where my phone is. Hi guys.
Michigan State Police reviewed the footage, noting that the driver's eyes appear to be closed for several seconds before crossing the rumble strips. Just before impact, the driver's eyes open and the bus takes a sharp turn to the left. The sudden force of the impact causes the person seated directly behind the driver to fly forward. The bus then continues to travel along the length of the guardrail, where it eventually comes to a stop. According to forensic...
See, that's having no seatbelt on. Yo, a seatbelt would have saved her from flying through that shit.
lab results, alcohol was not detected in Angela's bloodstream. However, there were detectable amounts of THC and lorazepam in her system at the time of the crash. Tragically, 4 days later on April 2nd, Emma's left foot had to be amputated. Emma and Michaela's recovery efforts have been detailed in 2 GoFundMe campaigns. According to court documents, 44-year-old Angela Fitzgerald was charged with 3 counts of operating while intoxicated causing serious injury and 3 counts of operating while intoxicated with an occupant less than 16 years of age. She entered a plea of no contest as part of a plea agreement, and 4 additional charges were dismissed. She's not yet been sentenced. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that...
So was it weed that did it? Are they saying weed gummies did this to her? Is that what they're saying?
that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select new videos.
He's just a hair
Teacher realizes cops discover her disgusting secret.
young. And, well, you're being an educator, not supposed to do that, but it's really the age.
Isn't he 15? I mean, that's a middle school. What kind of sicko?
When disturbing messages between a Texas teacher and a middle school student surface online, detectives step in to investigate, but her sickening admissions are far worse than they could have ever imagined.
I just saw your hand in the cookie jar.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On July 19, 2023, the Nacogdoches Police Department receives a call from district officers at McMichael Middle School.
Hey, we've got a situation where a teacher has been, I guess, having an inappropriate relationship with a student outside of school, and it just came to our attention. Another kid here at the school showed the principal over here some Snapchats that were corresponding between the child and the teacher, but we believe everything's been happening during this summer break out in town.
The messages, anonymously posted to Facebook 4 days earlier on July 15th, show conversations between a student and 24-year-old teacher Annalie Andrews, a reading interventionist who was just hired by the district for the recent school year. Investigators contact the student's mother, and she arrives at the police station unaware of the shocking discovery.
We've looked at these messages, and
They're obviously a little concerning, maybe even a little inappropriate. So I want you to look at these. They're messages from Snapchat. Are you familiar with Snapchat? I don't have it. Well, these messages are from Snapchat, basically, which is an application that you can send messages and pictures and videos back and forth to someone, and these messages and videos, after a certain period of time, they disappear.
However, it appears that someone was able to gain access to the child's Snapchat account, as at least 12 screenshots were captured and 2 chats were deleted.
What grade is your son in? I'm sorry, I'm not familiar.
He's going into the 9th grade this year.
Okay, so he's going into the 9th grade, and how old is he?
15.
15. Did he just turn 15?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when did
21st.
Allegedly this is a grown woman.
I would think he would have enough sense of right from wrong.
We really want to stop this from happening further. We're taking the initiative to do this. We don't want, if something is happening, we want to stop it now. We don't want it to progress.
I mean, that's a middle school. What kind of sicko?
Yeah. We agree.
Yeah.
We definitely agree.
Though school is out for the summer, investigators are able to intercept the teacher, Ms. Andrews, as she arrives on campus to turn in computer equipment. The evidence made public is already damning, but her own admissions will soon expose the full, horrifying truth.
Hey, hi, Gabby. I'm with the police department. My name's Detective Ball. We'd like to visit with you for a few minutes. Have you got a few minutes for us?
I think so.
Do you want to talk here?
I'm a little busy, but
Okay, sure. Let's go in here. Long story short, I know you're in a hurry, and we don't want to hold you up. One, you don't have to talk to us.
okay.
You know you're not under arrest or anything like that.
Okay.
But, do you know what we're here about? Something's come up.
I mean, I'm not really sure.
Tell us about it.
The mistake I made was, letting him, contact me.
Yeah.
And, we just talked, and I didn't, think anything of it really. He sort of started to make me feel uncomfortable, and after I could tell that was how he was thinking, and also just getting some space away from the situation.
Right.
I went on vacation. I applied to a totally different job, actually. I'm going overseas now to go volunteer on mercy ships.
What the hell? So a kid trying to flirt with you made you so disturbed that you went out of the country for a job?
Notably, Ms. Andrews' resignation letter was submitted on the same day the screenshots were shared to Facebook. In the email sent to administrators, she describes traveling overseas to teach at a small academy for children and considers returning to McMichael Middle School in the future.
Was he a direct student of yours, or was he just in the school and he was just that guy?
He was in the school.
Okay.
He wasn't one of my students.
Okay.
During his forensic interview, the student explained he first met Ms. Andrews when his friends told him to go to her classroom, when he should have been in jazz class. It was there they exchanged Snapchat information.
I probably said some things that I shouldn't have said to him, but nothing criminal ever happened between us. And I don't know what he said. And it's just really frustrating. I don't know what I was accused of exactly.
Following the Facebook post, Ms. Andrews messaged the anonymous poster on Instagram.
This bitch look like a freak too. I ain't gonna lie. She definitely look like one of them freaking leaks.
In her message, she wrote, "Who are you? What do you want?" The anonymous person replied, "I know what you did." While Ms. Andrews denies anything criminal took place, the detective hints that he knows more about the situation than she realizes.
I mean, you know how you were a teacher when the kids, you catch one, just for example, hand in the cookie jar. I just saw your hand in the cookie jar.
The messages suggest the pair met outside of school on multiple occasions. In one exchange, Ms. Andrews arranges to pick up the student at his home, and he writes, "Park in front of the house like last time."
We only were at his house. I mean, I just picked him up from his house, so we never really spent a long time there.
Did you go inside?
I did go inside
Shit.
once or twice.
Yeah. They was fucking. He was fucking her. She's a pedo, Jimmy. Yup, she is. She's scary. She said once or twice. Man films chilling videos before doing the unthinkable.
Now we got an employee that shot people.
Damn, I know what gun that is. Yeah, I know what gun that is.
Now we got an employee that shot people.
Smith & Wesson SDV9. SV9.
He's just racist. Just flat out racist.
He posted on Facebook last night, and he came to work all weird.
Still,
Boss man makes black jokes every day. My name is Black Jerry.
But I just remember looking up and I saw Jerry with the gun. He did one of these and pulled the trigger at my dad.
You guys. And I really hope y'all do that.
In Clinton Township, Michigan, an employee films his morning commute to work, ranting about alleged racism, bullying, and mistreatment by his coworkers. The last thing they ever expected was for him to enter the workplace armed with a gun and murder on his mind.
The kid didn't look like he had a care in the world that he just did any of that.
The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. On the morning of January 9th, 2018, 25-year-old construction worker Jerry Motley Jr. begins recording on his way to the office.
So, now we're recording. I'm going to tell you, like I told these motherfuckers, like, they just did, like, outrageous, racist bullshit. It's like time and time I come into work, just racist, just flat out racist. There's no giving. Dude used to.
You already know what gun it was. You ain't even gotta do that. You know what gun it was. Stop it. You know what gun it was. It was the Smith & Wesson SDV9, nigga. It's a popular gun, bro.
Like a million times. Boss man makes black jokes every day. My name is Black Jerry. I'm the lowest paid in the company. Been there for a year.
Damn, he ran.
And I got a best friend that works there too. So it's like, even my best friend sat there and pointed out a branch, like, "Oh, Jerry, which one you want to be hanged from? Him and Johnny." It's like, y'all like think like doesn't like click. Like, y'all are ignorant. Y'all just think money is the power of everything. Really, a weapon is the power of everything. I'm just basically saying, you guys. And I really hope y'all do that.
Minutes later, Jerry arrives at his workplace. He parks his car and calmly heads toward the front door as he'd likely done every workday for the past year. But this time, tucked into a hoodie pocket underneath his jacket, is a fully loaded pistol.
Lock it. Where's Tom?
He's shot. I don't know.
Look and see. Oh, God, he is.
911, where is your emergency?
I need an ambulance immediately at Reliable Fence. We got an employee that shot people.
Where is the person that shot him?
I don't know. We have 4 rooms back there, and when I'm in a locked room.
Okay.
I need police and I need an ambulance staff.
Okay, I have everybody coming. Where is the victim?
He's right next to me, and I don't know who else
is he
shot. Who else did he
All right,
shoot?
is he breathing?
Yes, he's breathing.
Okay, where is he shot?
In the chest.
Okay, do we have
Black Jerry ain't happy at all, gang.
anything to put on the wound?
He don't even like that they call him Black Jerry.
Got his glove against it now.
Okay.
Just stay still. Is Dad shot?
All right, who's the person?
He shot my brother. I have 2 people shot.
Okay, where's the other
brother? He's trying to leave. I need police now.
The dispatcher requests information about the suspect's car, but the woman on the line is unable to answer as someone delivers a crushing confirmation.
You mean my brother's shot?
Ma'am, take a deep breath. Ma'am, we have everybody coming, okay? Ma'am, somebody get on the phone with me, please. Ma'am, hello?
Black Jerry killed their ass, damn.
Ma'am, hello?
Black Jerry?
As more calls reach dispatchers, they're able to learn from other employees that the suspect fled the scene in a gray Saturn.
And they literally said, Black Jerry? That's what they call him for real.
Black male, he works with us. I don't know, he posted
on Facebook last night, and he came to work all weird.
Okay. Listen, we got everybody coming to help you. Take a deep breath. What's his name?
Jerry Motley.
He shot Tom? What the? I have one
Conscious
person
and
that's
breathing?
conscious and breathing that shot. He's standing right in front of me.
All right, and what about the other person?
Other person's on the ground, looks like he's dead.
The Clinton Township Police Department arrived to the shocking aftermath of Jerry's rampage. One victim, Angelo Joe McCauley III, was treated by paramedics at the scene and transferred to McLaren Hospital with multiple gunshot wounds. In a back office, the business owner, 61-year-old Thomas Edward Batke, was found face up on the tile floor in a pool of blood, with a fatal gunshot wound to the head. The murder weapon, a semi-automatic pistol, was found near his legs, containing 7 unspent rounds.
Yeah, that shit holds 16. It's a good gun, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's a reliable gun. Unfortunately, people use that shit, use good weapons for bad things.
Several employees were brought into the police station and asked to describe for detectives exactly what happened.
We all gather in Tom's office in the morning to find out what we're doing for the day, and just kind of bull talk and see what's going on. And Jerry was just acting really weird this morning.
In what way? Was he not talking to people?
No,
he normally does.
No, yeah, just not talking. And his buddy Jeff in the other room was like his best friend. And Jeff said hi to him, and he's like. And just walked away, just mumbled something and walked away. I'm like, okay, that's weird. Well, anyways, we're all in Todd's office to find out what's going on. And all of a sudden, we're like, just thinking like, where's Jerry at? And then all of a sudden, we seen the back door open, and then Jerry walks out like this.
Jerry pulls the gun out and says, "You mother! I told you stop with me." Blam! Shots once.
I've been to shooting range. I know what it smells like when you shoot a gun. I'm like, what the? He shot Angelo. You can hear Angelo hit the ground.
Lori, the deceased owner's sister, described what happened next.
I can play it in my mind. Into my view came Angelo, and he's like this, and he goes, "My God, that hurts." And Jerry was there, and I said, "What the hell? What's going on?" Because I heard the sound. Was a cat gonna firework? I mean, never in a million years. And he turned and he went this way through the door, and the door slammed and boom, boom against the door. And I was trying to push against the door, and I couldn't. I'm like, what is going on? Because I could hear it all against the door.
When he shot Joe, he was still going after Joe. He didn't have any intentions on going in the office because he was walking past the office. Okay. And I think that's when Dylan was right there and jumped on him. But when he was walking past the office, I could have sworn I heard him say, "I'm sick of this bullshit."
Employee Dylan then attempted to stop Jerry from firing the gun again.
I grabbed both of his wrists and threw him up against the wall, and I couldn't hold him forever, and I knew that. I held him for about 20 seconds, and then he found a way into the office, and Tom, at the time my boss, the second guy that got shot, he was trying to lock the door.
It was then that Jeff jumped in to help, but the struggle spilled over into the owner's office.
They moved into the office, and he still had the gun, and I looked, and my dad... Since Jeff was on him, my dad saw that, and he went to grab his arm and try to get control of it so no one else got shot. And then I saw that, and they were leaning on my dad's desk. And so I jumped on Jerry, and I put him in a chokehold. And I don't know where my dad was. I know he was in there somewhere, but I just remember looking up, and I saw Jerry with the gun. He did one of these and pulled the trigger at my dad. Then after that, Jerry had the gun like this, and he shot it at the wall, and then he ended up dropping it. I don't know if it was because I was still choking him, so I don't know if he was losing consciousness. Then after that, him and Jeff just fell to the ground in the doorway. And I remember looking up to the right, and I just saw my dad laying there. I could tell he was almost passed out because he started gagging. I kind of let off because I didn't want to kill him, you know what I mean? But I sat there telling him, I was like, "You just killed my dad." Because I knew right away when I saw him laying there that there was no...
Did he say anything after you said that?
No.
Did he?
No, I got up. Since I was the first one to get up, I walked out front because I didn't know what to do. Because deep down I knew what happened, but I didn't know what to do.
It was then that Jerry, just as casually as he entered, made his way back to his car. However, he didn't make it far. Just 1 mile down the road from the business, Jerry lost control of his vehicle, slamming into the rear of a flatbed truck. Wow. Despite not wearing a seatbelt, he survived. and was seen by the truck driver crawling out of a shattered window, fleeing on foot.
Well, Stan.
And it's just crazy because, like, this morning I was asking what was wrong with Jerry, and, you know, Jeff told me, did you read his Facebook status?
The night before the shooting took place, Jerry took to Facebook, leaving a cryptic post that hinted something dark was lingering in his mind. He detailed several incidents, writing, "You can't talk to another human being like that," then stating, "I put up with it for a year, no more."
Like, I was reading it, and it was just like all the people that gave me a hard time and this, and that, and I think he's talking about Joe.
Was there a history of Joe giving him a hard time? I mean, that you saw.
All right. Joe has done a lot of things to everybody. Okay. He's grabbed me by my neck and, you know, choked me up one time at a job.
Joe the owner?
No, he's a worker.
Okay.
He's grabbed the owner's son by his neck and choked him up just for stupid little bickering arguments, and he's done it to Jeff. And he always picked on Jerry.
Angelo is kind of a bully, really, honestly. He'll, like, flick cigarettes at you, he'll throw at you, he'll just do all types of stuff to, like, kind of take you off.
Right.
And
he ended up getting killed,
picks on Jerry the most, so I can see why he was the first one shot.
According to the owner's son, there may be a reason Joe hasn't yet been fired, despite the allegations of abuse by his co-workers.
Sounds like Joe's a big dude. He's not small.
Mm-hmm.
Is he that meathead? Is he that guy that's got to pick on everybody, flick cigarettes at everybody, call them names?
Oh, yeah.
Has he been there a long time? Worked for your dad?
Yeah, 17 years.
Wow.
My dad's known him since diapers. He's best friends with his dad. That's why, I mean, Joe's caused fights around there in the past 7 years I've been there. Me and him butted heads a few times.
Does he keep his job because of the relationship between your dad and his dad?
Oh, yeah.
Why I think he shot Tom is because nothing happened. We've brought to Tom's attention that Joe is... Nobody likes Joe there. Everybody will tell you that. Nobody likes Joe here.
They don't even show his face.
He's for everybody.
Why they don't show Joe's face?
He's just a cocky dude, you know? Just thinks his don't stink.
In part of Jerry's recording, filmed prior to the shooting, he made it clear why Joe was a target.
And Joe, the reason I shot Joe because you're just ignorant. You're the mixture of racist and ignorant. Always constantly yelling at me, telling me to do. I done did everything that you said, but you're still crying about everything. Saying that I ain't worthless, what the hell am I doing in this company? You sat there and antagonized me that one day, and I told you to stop. Like, man, you got me up. Then the boss man's gonna defend you.
Have people gone to the owners about Joe and said, hey, things you gotta stop? I mean, he's basically an
yeah, the last times, like the last situation Joe had with somebody was with me, is when he grabbed me up on my neck one time, and I told Tom, look, I'm either going to quit, or you need to tell Joe, like, you're going to do something for him, like, get him help, and, you know, Tom told me I'm going to tell Joe to take anger management. I said, you know what, all right, I'll get over it, we're all family, we all got to work together, we've got to put roofs over our heads. That was it.
After wounding Joe, killing Tom, crashing his car, and fleeing on foot, Jerry...
So he ain't even killed Joe. That's crazy. Joe did all this shit. He lived. Bad guy, the good die early, bro.
...was quickly apprehended when a Roseville police detective saw him running into a subdivision and successfully tackled him to the ground. He was then handcuffed by an officer with the Fraser Police Department, who later returned him to the custody of Clinton Township. He now sits with detectives who will hear a haunting confession regarding his motives for the brutal attack.
I got the job through my best friend. Okay, my best friend is Jeff. Pretty sure you talked to him. Talked to him. But it just, something just didn't really feel right. Like, cause then he started completely being that whole, just screaming and yelling at me if I get something wrong. Oh, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're worthless. The way he was acting towards me, and he was like, you would never get a raise here, you're just a piece of and you're and this. Every time we get in an argument, he reverts back to racism, and it's like I'm at a losing chance, and then whoever's with him, they're tagging along, they're laughing at the joke, so I'm just like a target, and it's just a constantly target every single day of my life.
Jeff, who explains he's known Jerry since high school, admits there was name calling at the job site.
You know, there are times where, you know, there's racial slings back and forth, you know, he might say, or whatever, you know, or you know, he might say something about being white.
Bro, if a nigga calling you, if a white boy calling you a nigga at the job, and the job think it's okay, I ain't gonna lie, boy, you gotta do something to that nigga. The fuck? I ain't even gonna sit here and be political about it. I ain't gonna sit here and be political about it. If a white boy at your job is calling you nigga, and you don't like that shit, you tell that nigga that, and he continue to do it, my nigga, you might gotta do it to him. You gotta do something to him, that's for sure. We don't play none of that, nigga. My grandfather turned over in his grave, nigga. Let me see that shit happen. Yeah, some bad gotta happen. You heard?
You know, everybody, even him, would shoot shots back. You know, it's just guys and guys. And then, like with me and him, our relationship, he technically is one of the whitest black people I know. He doesn't really like his kind either, per se. I mean, I guess you'd say back in the day, he kind of acts like it didn't really offend him as much, you know, when we were younger, you know?
In parts of the recording made before the shooting, Jerry speaks directly to his best friend, Jeff.
Jeff, let me tell you something. You are the most his best friend ever. The way you treated me when I first started at that company was overrage. Jumping around in the state truck, screaming, "Nick, Nick, Nick, Nick. Jerry, you ain't never gonna be nothing. My car broke down, so you had to come and get me." You just harassed me every single day. You harassed me about getting my car. When are you ever gonna get your car? I don't want to drive you. And all this other bullshit. If you ain't want to drive me, you ain't have to drive. But it's no point. I just sat there and you just screamed and yelled at me. It's like, yeah, I'm the boss of you and all this other bullshit. Like, I can't believe you.
Don't get me wrong, we all joke around. You know, it's a construction work. It's a bunch of guys,
right.
You know, both around. You're an idiot, you know, excuse my language, or whatever. You know, everybody picks on everybody.
All of my friends are Caucasian. All of them. And it's like I never in my life has been treated in a racial way really that bad. And it's like, it's not fair. And it's like, I even thought about like, maybe I should quit. But something inside of me was like, no, they can't get away. They can't get away with this. Like, this is not right. Y'all already broke through. Like, oh my God, it's nerve-wracking. Just thinking about it, like, it's like, how do you treat another human being so bad and expect him to be perfectly fine with it when it's a constant thing when he told y'all multiple times to stop?
Jerry points to the nickname Black Jerry as a source of resentment. But employee Dylan shares their reasons for addressing him this way.
We do call him Black Jerry, but it's not because we're trying to be racist. We have multiple Jerrys that work with us. Okay. Kind of just the easiest way. And he never told us that he didn't like it, so.
I'm the only black person there. Mm-hmm. And like, I kind of like tried to bring it up to Tom, but Tom just like brushed it off. One morning I come in, and Tom, everybody's sitting there. They're just making black jokes. Oh, when you turn off the lights, you're going to see his teeth go. I'm like, that's not funny. He was like, and then they just, no apologies, just went on about their life. Like, are you serious? Like, that's bull.
Jerry shares a more specific example of something that happened between him and Joe.
One day I was extremely pissed off, like I wasn't having a good mood. And for some reason, Tom sent me with Joe, and Joe was just being a and I was like, dude, can you just leave me alone? So I kind of got pissed off, and I went in the truck. He's hitting the window while I'm in the truck, just terrorizing me. And Jeff was like, you know he's not going to stop. I was like, he just needs to leave me alone, and he's all laughing about it, thinking it's all funny.
Outrageous, screaming at me. Oh, if I get something wrong, oh, Jay, you should already know this. You've been here for at least 2 months. I have a disability. I can't do that. I know it now that I've been there for a year. You say, oh, I'm just doing whatever Joe's doing to you. That's not right. That's some bull.
Multiple co-workers acknowledged that Joe was...
King Cash says, sounds like he should have checked them for them jokes. He did, bro. He tried to check them for the jokes, but they ain't stopped. They was bullying the nigga. And apparently this Joe nigga was mad big, like 6-something, heavy ass nigga, so he couldn't whoop his ass. Only other choice was to resort to a rock or a gun.
particularly
In his mind, that's what he thought. You know what I mean?
harsh with Jerry, but still couldn't believe he would take it to this extreme.
Jerry was, I've had him over my house a few times, you know what I mean? We've hung out. He was a good kid. I mean, granted, I know Angelo, he gave him quite a bit of at work, but, I mean, Jerry's a little slow. So when you tell him to do something and he doesn't do it properly, you just gotta keep telling him, you know what I mean? My dad's, yeah.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I done beat big niggas up before. Even if I lost, I'd have fought that nigga. And when I started losing the fight, I'd have hit that nigga with a brick or something, nigga. Whoop that nigga ass some one way or not. See, I believe in dirty fight. I believe in fighting, but if I gotta fight dirty, like you just a big ass nigga, you got the advantage over me, I'm gonna figure out my advantage. You feel me? You know what I mean? And if he whip my ass, I'm gonna whoop his ass one day. One day I'm gonna whoop his ass. And if I can't whoop his ass with my hands, I'm hitting that nigga with something.
Honest, everybody's told my dad, you know what, Jerry's a good kid, but we don't think he's cut out for this kind of work. My dad agreed, but he didn't want to just dump Jerry off, you know what I mean? He wanted to help the kid. That's what he does with a lot of these people around here. He's trying to help all of them.
According to Tom's sister Lori, she encouraged her brother to fire Jerry, but Tom refused.
He's a little slow,
Who's that?
Jerry.
Okay.
And I said to my brother, Tony, things are getting slower, the winter season, da-da-da, you can leave the kid alone. He needs a job. He did everything, and you killed him?
Yeah.
Oh, Tom was great to him. You know, Tom could have canned him 6 months ago, you know what I mean? He just wasn't the best worker all the time, you know, again, he was slow, you know, doesn't like the cold, you know, all this, so, but he was very patient with Jerry, and which is why I don't understand what...
When Tom was shot, did it look like he was the target of, was Jerry's intention?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, because there's 4 of us there, and he could have went off and all of us.
Right,
Wanted,
but
you know
he specifically got his arm in,
and
pointed at Tom, and pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Jerry continues his confession to investigators, sharing a specific incident regarding the owner, Tom.
Tom's like, started laughing, and he just turned to me, oh, do you want to hear something funny? I'm like, not really, Tom. I really don't want to hear nothing funny. Oh, if you give a black person watermelon, he can do anything that you say. As he shakes the watermelon in front of my face. So I'm like, wow. So Joe turns around after he leaves the room and tells me, Jerry, don't tell nobody what goes down over here. Immediately I thought to myself, like, yeah, because if I tell anybody, it's not gonna matter.
The kid didn't look like he had a care in the world.
Yeah, the probability is against him, right? I missed the stream, but we can all agree Adam 22 about to get knocked out. Clean facts. I agree, bro. I agree with you, King Cash, for sure.
That he just did any of that.
Clean out.
And I don't know why he shot my dad. My dad was nothing but good to him. There's no way he just randomly decided to just bring that gun into work. You know what I mean? He wouldn't just do that. He's that type of kid where he has to plan it. He doesn't just go with the flow. His brain just doesn't work that way. I just don't understand what pushed him this far today.
So you can't picture a specific event in the last few days or whatever. Okay.
Detectives also wondered if this was a sudden decision by Jerry or something he'd been planning for some time.
Where did you get the gun from? Gun shop. Have you ever shot it before today? Nope. Honestly, that's my first time ever shooting a pistol. How did you find out how to use it? YouTube. Okay. Yeah.
Jerry explains he originally purchased it 4 months ago after a heated argument with Jeff when they were returning from a job site.
All the way back, like we're screaming and yelling at each other. He pulled over. He was like, your attitude is ridiculous. I hate you. And at this point, I'm already crying. I'm emotional. I don't even know what to do. I'm pissed off. Like, so I went to go talk to Tom about it. Tom was like, well, all you need to do is just listen to Jeff. I'm like, but he's screaming and yelling at me. He was like, are you doing what he's saying? I was like, but you don't have to scream and yell at me. I was like, I messed up once and he screamed and yelled at me. She was like, well, all I need you to do is listen to him. Brush it off like it wasn't nothing. Yeah. So me, I went to the gun shop, got the gun shop, got the gun, filled out the paper and all that. First time buying a gun. So I carried it once to work because it was the potential. But like that, I backed out because it was like, okay, maybe down the road it'll change.
Mm-hmm. Maybe things will get better, right?
Right.
I was treated unfairly. Damn, from the simple fact that you say
Were they
everything about
lovers?
black people.
Nah.
You blame black people for all
Why
your
would
problems, and you blame me for your
millionaires
problems.
sign up to?
King, you ain't never gonna be nothing.
King Cash said, "Why would a millionaire sign up to put that type of L online forever? That's how you know he has zero real friends around him." Yeah, were they lovers? Adam's a weirdo. I don't get it either. But Adam's shameless. Yo, he'll do anything for clout. He got all the money in the world, but he'll even let his bitch get fucked for clout.
Oh my God, you're a piece. Oh well, but you think about black people. You blame black people for all your problems, and you blame me for your problems. King, you ain't never gonna be nothing. Oh my God, you're a piece. Oh well, here you go. Huh?
He got the famous Dex side of the mouth. He got the famous Dex mouth goo.
I know.
But as Jerry reveals, he had bigger plans than targeting just Joe and Tom.
Let me ask you this. If your plan to get back at these guys worked out perfectly, what would have happened?
100%, I probably would have been shot dead on the site.
That you would have been shot dead?
Pretty much.
Or you mean you would have shot all of them dead?
No, I had a different plan for my best friend. I would have shot my best friend in his two legs to make sure he couldn't walk ever again. And pretty much from there, just let it role play.
Did you want to kill everybody there but your best friend?
Pretty much everybody but my best friend.
You understand what happened today. You understand that. What you did was wrong. You know what you did was wrong.
Oh, I know that. Yeah. I know that for a fact.
That is wrong to take a human life. You know that.
Yeah.
And you were intent on killing these people in the shop.
Yeah.
And you killed Tom, you shot him in the head, and you took 2 shots at Joe. And your intentions were to kill him too.
What were you feeling when this was going on?
In my head, get him. Get Joe and go after everybody else.
But due to the quick intervention by his co-workers, Jerry was disarmed before he could harm anyone else. The only loss of life was that of his boss, Tom. Lori shares that outside of work, Tom took care of his wife, who's bound to a wheelchair and battling advanced stage 4 cancer.
Did I ever in a million years think somebody would bring a gun in and shoot somebody? No. My brother, least of all. My brother played Santa for kids, for people in nursing homes. My brother was no doubt the kindest kid, and I wish he would have shot me instead of him. Chad, why didn't you take me instead?
Shut up.
Why didn't you take me instead of Tommy?
Are you feeling any remorse for what you did today?
It's probably going to hit me later on, but as of right now, I'm just like, it happened. I can't control it. Yes, I do want to cry because, honestly, it could have been avoided. Yes. I know it was wrong. I know it could have went another way. But hey, it was my choice. As a human being, you make choices that you got to deal with. So now I had a body on my hand, and I'm probably going to be looking at a long time for this. So now I just rock.
Do you think you should be forgiven for this?
No.
What do you think that should happen to you?
Bury me, lock me up, leave me to rot. That's just the way it is.
According to court records, Jerry Motley Jr. was ultimately charged with homicide.
No lawyer. He did not lawyer up.
First-degree murder, multiple theories, assault with intent to murder, weapon carrying with unlawful intent, and 2 counts of weapons felony firearm. A jury found him guilty on all counts, and on August 7th, 2025, he received a cumulative sentence of life in prison without parole. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include
life in prison without parole is tough. That's tough. TikTok famous teacher arrested after disturbing discovery.
Have you ever been intimate with him?
We've had intimate kisses.
You got a husband in a hole. I'm tired of these teacher videos. Damn, bro. You got teacher videos of all races. This shit getting out of hand, ain't it? Cops are forced into a split decision.
Officers in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, about her extremely drunk son who's sitting in his truck armed with a shotgun. Officers respond to the scene and get ready to coerce the son into peacefully coming out. However, once officers arrive, things only escalate from there.
Why don't you stay on that side so you can maybe see him if you can from that corner of the house? Otherwise, you can come up with me. I'm gonna use your squad and block off this roadway a little bit more. Riley, can you show us your hands? Show us your hands. Come out to the road, please. 6'2", I didn't see anything in his hands, but it looks like he's getting back in the truck.
Affirmative. Driver's side window is open for communications.
Riley, can you hit your horn if you can hear me? Riley, can you hear me? Riley, it's very important that you listen to what I'm saying, okay? We don't want you to get hurt, and we don't want to get hurt either. Riley, can you turn your phone on so I can give you a call? Riley, can you turn your phone on so we can call you? I don't want everybody else to hear what's going on here. Just turn your phone on so I can give you a...
Dang, life with no parole. That's why you lawyer up probably could have got it to 25. You right. Life with no parole sucks though. That's crazy.
Call, okay, bud?
Sister's down the road says she's really good at calming them down. I have her phone number. Can I talk to her? She's willing to approach him.
Nope.
I told her no too.
Is she up here?
She's down the road by mom and brother.
Riley, once your phone's on, can you just beep your horn so I can hear you?
He has a long gun.
Yeah, mom said he walked out with a gun, so a long gun.
It was just a shotgun, though, right? It was just a shotgun.
He claimed that she's not familiar with guns, so she's not sure.
Riley, can you beep your horn so I know you can hear what I'm saying? Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Can you turn your phone on so I can give you a call? Riley, can you beep your horn so that I know your cell phone is on?
I think he's yelling something. I can't hear what he's saying.
Okay, maybe he's saying it's on. I'll try calling him quick.
Hello.
Riley.
Is not available. Please leave your message.
Riley, I'm trying to call you. Can you answer?
I said no. That's what it sounded like.
It sounded like he yelled no.
Hello? Hey, Riley. I know you don't want to talk, but I thank you for answering my phone call. I really do appreciate that, man.
It only took 20 times.
What's that?
Come out here.
Well,
Weather's fine.
Do you have a gun?
Yes, I do.
We don't want to get hurt, and we don't want you to get hurt either.
I ain't gonna... I just want you guys to put me out of it.
No, we don't want to do that. You don't want us to do that either.
Then I guess we're gonna be sitting here forever. I got a full tank of gas. I'm almost out of my beer.
Okay, how much have you been drinking?
I at least got a 6-pack. Well, I'm on my 7th beer right now.
Okay.
I haven't left the premises.
Yep, you're right. So what's going on today? I know what happened yesterday, but what's going on today?
Don't give a fucking Christ. Can you call Kirsten and tell her to leave me the fuck alone?
Is she calling you?
You guys got fucking like 5 damn cop cars in front of my house right now.
Right, because we don't want anyone else getting hurt. We don't want you getting hurt either, but...
No one's getting hurt. Simple as that.
Someone's getting hurt?
Yeah.
We don't. Why do we want to do that?
Cause
Riley, come on.
I'm sick of this damn world.
Riley, you have a lot of good things going for you, man.
I don't have shit.
You have a mom and...
Stop while you're ahead. Stop while you're ahead.
We wouldn't be here if we didn't care about you, man.
It's your job. There's a difference.
Can I tell you something?
No.
Okay.
Can you tell me something? No.
Okay.
I'm over this shit.
What kind of weapons do you have with you, man?
I have a 12-gauge shotgun.
Okay.
Fully loaded with a randomized selection. Some of them are slugs, some of them are bird shot, some of them are... It's all selection. So, it is what it is. I can tell you the first one is a slug. Because that's the one I remember putting in.
Okay, and how many rounds do you have in the gun?
That is for you not to know.
Okay, it's understandable.
Is that you standing there, though?
No, you can see someone?
Yeah?
On the east or west side of your house?
Come on. You're standing right in front of the fucking thing. I can see you. Pull your gun out.
Okay, come on.
Pull the trigger.
Come on, Riley, come over here.
What do you want?
Riley,
pull the trigger.
Riley, come over here, please.
You think I fucking care?
Riley, come over here.
Pull the fucking trigger,
We don't want to do that. Why would you do that to us? Do you have anything else in your hand besides your cell phone? What else do you have in your hand? Riley, what else do you have in your hand? Riley, can you hear me? Riley, can you hear me? He has a 12-gauge shotgun, fully loaded, and he has been drinking. Riley, can you hear me? 6-2, can you call the female half from the call from last night? Tell her to stop calling him. It's not helpful at all. Riley, he might have a beer in his hand. Riley, can you hear me? Riley, can you? Okay. Oh, okay. What do you got in your hand, man? Just beer?
He can see.
I know.
The guy with the fucking binoculars sees. I have a phone in one hand and a beer in the other.
And a beer in the other?
My gun is sitting in my passenger seat of my truck.
Do you have any other weapon?
If you guys step any closer, we are going to have some fun.
Okay.
That is the promise.
Well, we don't want to have fun, Riley. Okay, this is not fun for us.
It's fun to me. You know, I guess.
Riley,
it is what it is.
What can I...
You guys leave on your happy married way, or you're going to put a bullet through me.
We don't want to...
But that's how it's going to go. I'll tell you that for free.
Riley, you haven't hurt anyone else today.
No, I haven't hurt a single person.
Can you just step away from your truck, bud?
No, I'm not in my driver's seat, actually. I'm sick of standing. We're going to sit here until the rest of my beer's finished.
How much beer do you got there?
I got about 5 beers left, so that could be for a while yet.
Riley, you sound defeated.
I sound defeated?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
You sound like you're in a place right now that you're struggling with.
I know how to get over it. I know how to get over it 100%. I ain't literally leaving here unless I'm in a body bag, so that is the cold honest truth. I can finish my beer and all that.
Riley, don't do that to your mom and dad.
I don't fucking care.
But you do, because your mom, when we got her out of the house, she was crying.
Yeah?
This is very sad and scary for her, too.
The one person that I dedicated all of my life to left me.
That's Kirsten?
Yep. I'm the bad guy out of everything. Doesn't matter.
You're not the bad guy, though, Riley.
Bullshit.
So you said you've been dealing with depression since you were 8 years old, right? And anxiety?
Oh, since I was 8th grade.
8th grade. Or how did you get past those feelings for that long of time?
Have anger outbursts.
Anger outbursts?
Yep. I can't do with this right now.
Riley, how about step out of the truck and we can talk further? You want to do that? Riley? Someone.
Yeah, let me get up off this nasty gang. I'm falling asleep on this bitch. That's a fact. I'm for sure snoozing. I'm falling asleep like Shorty in the fucking bus. See, that's why I'm falling asleep like Shorty in that fucking video with the bus ride. I'm off this nasty gang. I holla at y'all.